This was one of the very few times where you have the White House and the joint managements of the Congress endorsing a bill with great vigor, a lot of press attention to it, and that leadership was not followed. I don't fault the leadership quite as much as the followership. We don't have much of that around here anymore. We have an awful lot of independent actors working each on his or her own stage. The last one I remember was the Andrews Air Force Base Summit Agreement, where the same thing happened. A majority of members of both parties voted against the bill in the House. In that case, the Congress moved to the left, passed a bill with a little more taxes and spending. In this case, the Democratic majorities do not seem to be able to move to the left. They are instead moving to the right, looking to recapture some of the House Republicans who found the bill not to their liking. And a number of the provisions of the Senate bill have been added, at least partially, to attract those members. I believe that when the final vote comes up in the House, that they will get a few Democrats and a handful of Republicans and pass the bill by a relatively narrow margin, but it will be passed, because we have to remember that the core opposition comes from the hard right and the hard left. And these are ideologues who do not care for their leadership, do not care for a lot of things other than maintaining ideological purity. Whether Rome burns or not is of much less concern to them than to whether their extreme philosophies prevail. And so they're not going to be movable. There's a small group in the middle who probably are movable, and those are the ones that will be looking to change, Tom.